Hello, we're going to talk about our gait today, which is the way we walk. So I'm going to go back and walk up to the camera, and then we're going to talk about what you saw. Ta-da! Okay, so the things I want you to think about, have someone videotape you walking, put it in the Live a Pain-Free Life Facebook group, and then we can discuss it together and give you some tips and tricks to think about to help improve your gait. Why do we want to do that? Because it's posture. So we want to take all those amazing exercises you're doing on a daily basis now to help your posture shift, and then we're gonna shift it. So the more awareness you have when you're actually moving around throughout your day, doing something as regular and simple as walking, then the more we're gonna shift your posture and get a huge benefit from all those exercises you're doing. So the main thing I see with posture, or with gait, with walking, is that people don't move their arms, or they move one arm, or they kind of do, or they move like this, a lot of that. So I'm exaggerating, but just check out your arms, see what they do. And what you want your arms to do is you want your thumbs facing forward, okay? Because a lot of us will stand in this position with our thumbs facing each other, and that is going to what? Rotate our shoulders. So if we have our thumbs facing forward, then our shoulders are in a better position. All right? And then when we swing them with our walking, we want the thumbs to still face forward, because again, you'll be surprised that they're not doing that with a lot of us. So check that out, get someone to videotape you, or just feel it, or do it in front of a mirror a few times, you'll get the point. And another thing you can check too is where your head is at. It's a good time to see if, some people are, like we've talked about before, some people have a tendency to shift their head to one side or the other. So this is another time to check that out. And as well, another thing, you can see if your feet, when you walk, are doing the same thing. So sometimes one foot is more turning out and not as much in, and you can just look for symmetry with how your feet are landing on the ground. And we can talk about that again more together. And another thing I want you to think about with your gait is the hips. So one of the exercises I love to do is to kind of just walk like a model. That probably wasn't really like a model, but my point is I want you to move your hips and exaggerate it a little as you walk as an exercise, because so many of us get so stuck here, we have pain here, and we get stuck here, and maybe we're forward a bit and we're stuck. So if you can just move those hips and exaggerate it a bit, woohoo! Then your gait will improve a lot, okay? And just your general mobility. Our body really likes to move, and when we walk the way we are designed to walk, we feel a lot better. Our posture improves, and so does our flexibility. Now, the one thing I can't leave without talking about, you know me by now, I have to talk about the breath. So a phenomenal exercise, if you find that your gait is pretty good and your arms are swinging quite well and you feel good walking, then what I want you to be aware of when you're walking is your breath. So really letting the tension go in this area, not sucking it in or sucking it up here, letting that tension go so that you can, because with all that tension you can't breathe into your belly, which is the way we were designed to move, is to breathe into our belly. So you can even think about breathing into your lower back as you walk, breathing into here. The key for me when I'm doing this, I'll often go for a walk, hopefully in nature, even better. And I won't focus on my speed or where I'm going so much. I'm just focusing a lot on making sure I'm relaxed from here to here, and making sure, checking in with my shoulders frequently, that they haven't crept up or just gotten tense even without being up so much. It's amazing how much we carry here, just old patterns. So we're trying to shift those old patterns, aren't we? So just relaxing the shoulders and relaxing the gut, and going on your merry way. One more thing I want you to think about is your posture here. So if you're someone we've discussed and we've talked and your head is a bit forward and your shoulders, then just relaxing the shoulders and doing the breath, I bet you if you do that and then check your posture out in the mirror, will shift. So that's what I want you. You can even give yourself a slight double chin as you walk. Just that awareness. So you're not walking like this or walking like this. You're walking looking as much forward as you can without, of course, falling. Okay, so those are a lot of tips for our gait, for how we walk. And a main game changer is the breath, the arm swing, the hips moving, and how our feet are being planted. So post your walking video in the Live a Pain-Free Life Facebook group, and we can discuss it there and give you lots of tips and tricks that will help you in shifting your posture and shifting your pain. Thank you. Bye-bye.